All right, so the short film that I picked was "Protect What You Love." What appealed me to that one was the image that it shows before you, the preview of your movie, was of the Appalachian Mountains, and it was definitely appealing because I love nature. So I knew it was something I'd be interested in, and it was a pretty cool photography shot, or yeah. Of the Appalachian Mountains. So, to get into it, basically the short film was about a gas line being implemented between rural landscapes that was either forcing people out because they don't have enough money because of they're poor, or they don't have the resources to fight against it, or the numbers. They've had the land. The families have had their land in their like passed down since the 1800s. So that it's definitely like there's some fighting because they don't want to move. There's some that there's health risk involved. Their water's getting contaminated with no silk fence protection put up and everything. So it's very, very thick and like muddy. They're losing their land and their rights to the land because the company's coming in and taking it because they have so much money, and they're able to get like 12 lawyers, whereas the people out here in Appalachia can't get but one or two, and it's not enough to fight against it. So they have power in numbers. So that's what they're trying to influence, is getting more people aware of this situation so they can fight against it and stop it. The differences between the two films, one we watched prior, which is Winter's Bone, and this one was there's cross-cutting instead of mirror cutting, where cross-cutting is at different times. So different points, the reporter was talking, and then at another time there was the interview of the actual people who live there. Naturalism was a thing that was involved in real time. They kind of correlate. Real time is like it's live. There's no like editing really. It's just true emotion. And the naturalism, obviously it's live, so you can't really tell they're acting. They're not really doing playing any role. They're just being themselves. Similarities between the two movies. Bird's Eye Shot was one of them. That was actually the first image. They actually panned it out and did like a bird's eye shot. It's more almost like an aerial shot. So like obviously the height of what a bird would see of the Appalachian Mountains, and the pipeline that was being built, like the big clearance of the trees for this pipeline. Correlates into a crane shot. It's just a high up view, similar to aerial. And then they use synchronous sounds. So they were interviewing, so where it was realism and real time, that they were using sound. They didn't have to implement any sounds. It was just like you hear nature and birds tweeting in the background, and the sound of the wind and the grass and the trees and stuff. So it was synchronous to the video because they didn't have to implement anything new. It was just all natural. My take on the movie, to be honest, it was pretty motivational. Towards the end, after listening to the whole story, it makes you want to fight for them and do anything that you can to help them, because that's their land, that's their livelihood. That's what they live off of, and they're just people with money can just easily take it away. It's almost like weigh your benefits, so your pros and your cons. And then it was, like I said, it was very, very natural, very down to earth. So almost gave me like a Southern style hippie vibe. Just everyone's just relaxed and like just at peace with themselves being there, but not at peace with what's going on. Point of view, I would just make it a little more dramatic, just have more effect. It was kind of just plain cut, just okay, interview. This is what's happening. And then it's similar to Winter's Bone because there's mountains. It's very poor people that live there. Same style. It's primitive. They don't really have much technology. They just live off the land resources that they have. So, and that's it.